Hey folks, welcome to Clips Bricks. Welcome back. I'm glad to be back. Different day, different place. I don't know if this will be my normal schedule or not yet, but hey, welcome all Lego. I've been trying to get back online for a week or two now, but with work and everything, just finally was able to pull it together today. So today we are going to build Magnolia branches. I guess I don't need the knife. Hey, Brooks. Wow, 27 months in a row. And Wall Lego 27 months in a row. Huge thanks, guys. Really appreciate those resubs. You're my biggest fans. Ooh, and hype train. Ooh, paper bags. I don't think I've ever gotten paper bags before. So yeah, Magnolias, part of the Botanicals line, 11510, 435 parts. Unfortunately, the vase is not included. Who's who? I am done with work already, yes. It helps that I'm now 3 hours ahead of you guys. I cut off a little early today. Wait. That's book 2. There's 2 booklets. Oh, and we have truffles in the house. Hey. Yeah. I know it's been a while, isn't it? I think we're going to start with some kitty snacks. Let me go grab those real quick while Truffles entertains you. So I am not hardwired as far as my internet. I am using the Wi-Fi today, so let me know if there's any blips or bleeps or whatever. I'm still getting things set up. And we will start with the spoiled kitty portion of this stream. How's everybody's week going? Glad to be done. Weekend is here. She's acting like she's starving, but I actually just fed her like 20 minutes ago. You done? No, not yet. snacks are done. So, it's been, hey G Monkey, welcome, welcome. It has been a busy few weeks since I streamed last. Actually, at this point, I don't even remember the last time I streamed. Was it in April? Or was it in March? It might have been in March. And depending on how quickly I build this, I've also got CMFs to open. Yeah, I think you're right, Greg. I think it was March. And yeah, this is the first set I've gotten, like full set, that has had paper bags. So that's kind of neat. Some Bindo would say we got a bag, baby. Paper bags are junk. Well, my understanding is they're still lined with plastic, so that's kind of defeats the purpose. Unfortunately, I do not have my sorting trays or anything. Those are still in the pod and moving, which I can report. Thankfully, the pod did show up yesterday. Paper sticks to the part sticks to the inside. Good to know. Ooh, hot cat. More unicorns. Wow. You army building there, G Monkey? Hey, owned by a cat. Well, you know, owned by cat. This way they can take out the trees as well as the plastic. What in the world is that? Is that a frog? Those are frogs. Check out these molded leaves. My understanding with this too is that every leaf is different. Plastic made into trees. Lovely. This is the first Lego I have built in, well, since the last time I streamed, honestly, and I've been missing it, I gotta be honest. I have not seen the CMFs in the store yet, myself. I ordered these from Minifigures Plus. That's who I usually order from. For me, it's just easier just to go ahead and order them instead of trying to hunt them down. And then if I happen to see them in the store, sometimes I pick up some more extras. There are only 12 you like? That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I really liked Series 28. We'll see how this once I build these. It looks like it's got some good sets or some good figs. It's got some useful figs. Uh-oh. Didn't you already get them, Matt? Alright, you know what? Let's lower you guys down. Oh, I said, didn't you already get the CMFs? Oh, you haven't gotten any. See, well, don't listen to old Clipsy. He don't know what's going on. He been way out of it. Way out of it. Also, I'm gonna... Ugh. Sorry, I have no interest in Shrek. It'll probably be a huge pass for me. Other than maybe Puss in Boots. If there's a Puss in Boots, I'd get a Puss in Boots. Hey Matt, I'm gonna need you to shift your Sunday or your Saturday morning streams back, or an hour or two. That would be great. Thanks. Because I don't think I can get up in time. Nope. Where's the love? Truffles, you're not helping me here. And Truffles is gonna sit down right there. I think. Yes, exactly. I feel like this isn't the right direction. Maybe. I can't. Alright. Yeah, I mean, if they want to do some more Dragon Head, that'd be alright. Okay. Hey, Coaster Bricks, welcome. Hope you're doing well. to stop and feed Pancake here in a second. Ooh. They're giving me directions. So far, so good. She is purring loudly. Oops, wrong way. Uh-oh. I feel like maybe that's the wrong. Ugh. Maybe we should go this way. Yes, I think that's correct. All right. Be right back. Or I guess I can. I got purring cats in stereo, one to the left, one to the right. So, as some of you know, I'm part of the LumiBricks KOC program, and I kind of have an affection, if you will, for the cyberpunk sets. But I gotta say, after watching, well, even before watching Jang's review video on the the cyberpunk police station, his review basically confirmed for me that I do not want that set and will not be getting it. I just don't think it's got enough style. The lights look awesome, but the lights always look awesome. But I do believe I will be. I think my plan is to start building the Cyberpunk game stack set, probably starting next week. Although I'm sitting in the room that my Lego City will inhabit, and it's going to be a while. since I got rid of all my storage and parts sorting drawer units and whatnot, I need to replace those all, and well, frankly, the move cost me more than I expected. There were some unanticipated expenses, so I think it'll probably take me maybe a month before I can start acquiring some new furniture for the parts. Which is unfortunate because I've been seeing all these awesome mock work lately from fellow streamers, and I'm really itching to get back into it. Sorry, Pancake has been sleeping all afternoon and has woken up and is now hungry. Very hungry kitty. Hey, Simpsons. Welcome. Ooh, Coaster, I just realized you just hit a 7th stream streak. That's awesome. Alright. Pancake is done with the snacks. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into it. Where were we? Ooh. You know, this, looking at the set, it's got some nice parts in it. We got those clips, the stud with the clips in gold. So we got one of those. Again. Oh, I was rambling there. Yeah, I think there'd be some good parts in this set if you wanted to go off and build your own trees. This is truffles. The other, let's see, Pancake just left the room. I can see her sitting there outside the room. And on the other side of the loft, I can see S'mores. She's right at the top of the stairs. So, yeah, pretty much owned by cat. They rule the roost around here, and well, frankly, I wouldn't have it any other way. No, all of our cats, or pretty much all of our cats, have been named after food. Um, so yeah, it kind of gives me the impression of like pussy willows. What do I do with that part? Has I don't know. Has Lego done that? I don't know if they have done pussy willows. Have they? All right, so I don't know if anybody else has ever had this issue, but with this, specifically with the plant, or with the botanical sets, that I find it difficult judging the shape and direction in which things are supposed to go. Oh, good, you can hear. Coaster, they settled in like super quick. They're very resilient. Okay, I see which one we're doing now in the box. So, it was in a pretty massive ordeal driving from one side of the country to the other, though. My Lego showed up yesterday, but I have not even unlocked the pod yet. I just haven't had the chance. But that is on my to-do list for the weekend. Actually, here, that's kind of a neat part. It's a 1x1 round, but with the bars coming off, 3 bars coming off of it. Oh yeah, Coaster. It was a debacle. When I organized or when I scheduled the whole pod thing to the salesperson basically said, once you fill it up, then you call them back and then they come and pick it up and then they take it to their facility and it sits there and then they schedule it and send it off to its destination, to a facility over by your destination, and then once you're done or you're ready for it, you call them up and they'll deliver it to your house. Well, I was working under that impression that once I called them and they picked it up and took it off, that it would then just, they would deal with it and it would get shipped across the country. Well, and I did this about a week before I actually moved because I wanted to get all the Lego out of my hair. I wanted to, I didn't want to deal with it because I had too much other stuff to deal with. Well, so there was a week there of me finishing to pack up the house after the pod was gone, and then a week of driving, and then I got here and then was checking in on the pod, and it's just like, why is it still sitting by my old house, like at their facility there? It should have been sent. And then so I called them up, and they're like, oh yeah, no, you have to call us and tell us to ship it. And then it was like, well, the earliest we can ship it was like 2 weeks after that, and then it's going to be 14 days in transit. So yeah, it was kind of a pain in the ass. And then at this point, I'm a little nervous to actually open it up and see what things look like. But that's basically, I think I'm a little nervous because of a bunch of stuff got wrapped around in the U-Haul truck. And I'm worried, I have no idea, what the pod may have sustained. So we will see. We will see. But don't worry, I do plan to film it. You'll get my instant reaction for when I open the thing. I moved to the West Coast, Simpsons. So, but I'm sure it'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. And worst comes to worst, I'll just blame Greg. Ooh, isn't that snazzy? So Truffles is laying on the mouse, on the touchpad on my computer. Hey, Opak. Sorry I missed you coming in there. Let's see, Greg went off to talk to Sheila. Yeah, give me something to do. Yeah. I didn't. I've moved my Lego collection a few times now, and I feel like I was a little less diligent, shall we say, about packing the way I packed it this time. So we shall see how things go. That's looking nice. have 6 of these. Again, is this another new part? I have to admit, I haven't built a whole lot of botanicals recently. Oh. Although, you know, I'm thinking about the original flower bouquet. I think they just use these axles. I like this. It's nice to see that they're reinforcing them. Paw. I think the kitties are trying to make me feel bad for not paying attention to them. So there's one. It's got some good size to it. And there's a whole bunch of extra useful pieces here too. We got tulip, another one of those clips, one of those little stud with bar, one of those thingies. If you need some whipped cream for your coffee. Good stuff. So that's the end of bag 1. Hit up and Minda for caps. Marmalade, how did you come in here? Oh. See what Greg's meaning about the parts get stuck in the paper. Alrighty. Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty repetitive build. But that's, you know, that's okay. So, how about that absolute train wreck of a set in Minas Tirith? I don't know why anybody would want to buy that thing. Oh, Lego, Lego, Lego. Why do you kill us? You're brackish? Oh, backish. Waiting on dinner. Waiting on it? You gotta go out and hunt it down or something? What's for dinner? Pizza? I think we're gonna have burgers tonight. At least that's what my wife said to me this morning before she left. So burgers would be good. Well, what was I was looking at the city sets, the summer city sets coming up, and I gotta say, there's some good stuff there. I feel so out of it actually because I've basically not done any, like I haven't looked at Lego for pretty much a month. But yeah, there's some good stuff I'm looking forward to. There's 2 construction sets. Hey, s'mores. Which this most recent wave, if you will, it's been going on for about a year or so, 2. But I think I've moved into 2 years now. Of this wave of city construction sets have been really good. The scale's pretty big, but hey, where'd you go? But they look fantastic. I have a bunch of them, but I need to build them. Oop, well, Lego's on the dinner lurk. Yeah, that's kind of true. Well, I think you just have to be focused a little bit more. I think that's for me. It's what it's done. It's made me realize that I don't need every single set. and I don't know. Having just moved my collection, or being in the midst of moving my collection again, I don't want every set. It's such a nightmare. But don't get me wrong, I am thankful for the collection I have, but it definitely becomes difficult when you've got to move it. I ended up having to rent a $3,000 pod just to move my Lego collection. All the sets? Yeah. Oh, that train set too, Matt. The freight yard one with the little shunter engine. That thing is sweet looking, man. I think it would go really well with your industrial area. Hint, hint. S'mores is sitting under the desk now, and I'd like some snacks. And oof, 230 pounds. That's pretty spendy. I'm glad I'm not into the castles. Sorry, the Disney castles. Cause yeah, they're cool looking. That's what I'm finding too. Is this? I have so many, or Lego's putting out so many large sets. It's just like, if you got more than one or two of them, like, where do you put them? For me, they just, the stuff ends up sitting in boxes and never gets built, and it's just, I don't know. I'm just starting to shift my priorities, I guess. It's something I've been thinking about with the city rebuild on my to-do list. I want to make some big changes compared to how my layout was. I definitely want to focus on more of my own builds, and more of a. I don't want just a lineup of buildings. I want things to be more integrated, I guess. We definitely need to get a coaster. Exactly, Uncle Pat. I'm fortunate enough to have every modular. Now, I did part out 5 of the earlier ones. But I haven't even built all of them. I think I've only built like half of them. The other half still sit in boxes. Actually, part of this move, I did find the bookshop modular. It's sitting in the box behind me here in the closet. It was one of the few things that didn't make it into the pod. But they look fantastic. That's actually kind of what, even during my dark ages, I was still dabbling, mainly in Star Wars, and some Indiana Jones sets through that period, some Bionicles. But it wasn't until I discovered the brick bank that it was just like that fully brought me back into Lego. Because the modulars are amazing, and I really enjoy, as far as when I build my own box, I really enjoy building in that modular style. Hey TJ, how you doing, man? But when it comes to city building, like I said, I want there to be more than just the buildings in a row. If that's all it's going to be, I might as well just put them on a shelf. But I've got aspirations, if you will, to do more. Oh, uh-oh, times 2. Way to go, owned by cat. That's the way you do it. Yeah, I basically was part of the move. I said I wanted at least one of the bedrooms for my Lego. It's not the biggest space. It's a 10 by 10 room. It's actually slightly smaller than the room I just had, but that's because that room was more rectangular, where this one's square. Now the closet in this room is better, and it's gonna, I think, work better for my parts. There was the big, the formal dining room and living room here at this house has, it's a big open space, and my partner, she did say that I could use that whole space for Lego if I wanted to, but I don't want it. I don't want the Lego out in the middle of everywhere. I mean, it's nicer when you can keep it in a room. You know, I mean, think of the dust alone of all your Lego being out in one big space. Ugh. All right, so I'm not gonna do that again. What was it? Oh. Hey TJ, how's your Brickworld mock coming along? You gonna get it done? Or should I not ask? Progress is still slow. Are you, TJ, are you building by yourself this time, or are you collabing again with someone? Sorry, I feel like I said before, I've been completely out of things. Ooh, on your own. Nice. I have been lurking in people's streams, whereas I've been able. But. You have 3 to build, and you only started 1. Isn't Brickworld in like a month? No pressure. Thanks, Edmund. Appreciate you stopping by. So sorry for Annie's and yours loss. It's awful, dude. Hey, indulged girl, did I say hi? These molded leaves are just fantastic. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're gonna go one like that, and one like this. Interesting. Let's see here. I'm doing another one of these. All right. Sorry about that. Just checking in with the missus. These things really go on tight, which makes me miss Alex. Hopefully he will be home before long. Ugh. Alright, so we are going to do so there is number 2. They're sticky. I'm gonna say right now, Lego fudged the art because this stick here is obviously this one, but they must have added in another part because those angles don't jive. Even if you turn this around, there's no way you'd get that angle. Lego's lying to us. Hey, there's no extra parts in that bag. Lego Smellbrook. That's funny on my cat. Don't give Lego ideas. We need them to just focus on. We need them to focus on plastic and bricks, not on technology. Indulgent Girl, you sound like Batman now. Oh, wow, it's stuck. Cat stuck. Ugh. Are you still having a migraine? I hate migraines. Thankfully, I haven't had one in a little bit. Too much sugar? Oh, I don't know. I think usually weather causes mine. Hey, did Law Lego come back? Or is he still off eating dinner? And not sharing with us what he's eating for dinner? Potato! I really like potato mode. So I mean, I've been aware of this company before, but where I moved to has one around the corner. So I have become very, how do I want to put this? Intimately engaged with Crumble Cookie. Which are insanely good and super dangerous. I don't think you guys have it across the pond though. Good thing I just noticed. Times 2. I'd like to go potato. Because this time change thing has been killing me. Especially since I'm keeping, for work, I'm keeping East Coast hours, so I'm basically working East Coast hours. Which, yeah. It's been a little rough. As some of you know, I am not much on the early mornings. Hey, Urban Lego Spaceman, welcome. I hear the ice cream truck. What is it about ice cream trucks and why are they so creepy? Potato. I think Greg is purposely ignoring us and our inquiries into his supper. Ugh. Boo. Boo, Greg. Boo. It's Friday night. Yeah, indeed. Alright, on to another stick. Oh, so true. Owned by cats. So true. So, as you can see, build is fairly repetitive, but it's also kind of interesting the way you can use the same elements and get different looks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, Pancake. What you doing? I do like the, like I said, I really like the fact that they've reinforced the Technic axle parts. No, it's gonna go into a jar. and probably put it on a bookshelf. Because I don't have any Lego out and around that I'm going to need to dust in a week or two. Which reminds me, I need a new vacuum. So they are telling me that the frogs represent young buds. I should have a second one. There it is. What you doing, Pancake? Don't sit over there looking at me, judging. I see what you're doing. So, just curiosity, anybody noticed any blips or blops? It's a new internet service. I think it's better than what I had, but I want to make sure. So I'm using the Wi-Fi today, and just because I had to locate my internet router in a different location than my old location at the old house. I had it under basically under the desk that I use for streaming, but the new location, it's in a different room, so I need to make sure. Worst case scenario, I'll have to go get a long cable to be able to, long network cable. But cats, yeah. Let's see here. Because God knows I don't need any assistance fighting the Twitch gods and their twitchiness. Alright, so that goes there, and that's gonna go like so. No. Did it wrong. I guess that's it. Ugh. So one of the best things I saw, to me anyways, in my travels across the country was the saguaro cacti outside Phoenix. Those things are just awesome. Never seen them before in real life. And those things are just super cool, seeing them next to the road down the hillsides. they grow in all sorts of amazing formations. What am I doing? I need one of those. I really like the use of the tulip. Makes a really nice little new bud. It plays off the same color on the end of the stick. Let's see here. Which direction does this going in? I'm gonna go with there. Sure. Why not? I feel like this branch I'm building now is very similar to that first one. And this is gonna go here. Thanks, Indulgent. Appreciate it. Ooh, in my last trip to the Pick-a-Brick wall, I got a whole bunch of these sunflowers. It's such a good part. The Cosmos? this you speak of? To the Lego website. Ooh, water lilies. Ooh, those are cool. And it's one of those nice little packs. Yeah, those look like the shield pieces they're using there. Similar technique. Cat hair. And what is that? Oh, I think that's a recolored sunflower in like a. Oops. Ah, come back. Yeah, I think that's a recolored sunflower they're using for these bushy thingies. There's a technical for you. Bushy thingies. Ooh, little buggy too. That's cool. Yeah, which reminds me, I need to get back to I wonder how that has fared. My garden restaurant, friend's garden restaurant mock. I have visions of that thing being completely like decimated. Those are very cool, and I like the price point, $15. That's good stuff. On a little bit more expensive. Grimace. I really want these. The woodland mushrooms. They're so awesome. Anyways, I digress. Pad wall check, eh, Matt? Interesting. Although I am now closer to a Lego store than I was previously, instead of a 90-minute one-way drive, that's now an hour. So, but there is a boatload. If I wanted to drive around for hours on end, there's a boatload of Lego stores I could go to. But I haven't been. It's been months since I've been to the Lego store, so, and it's likely to be a little while longer before I get to go to one. But I am looking forward to checking out the pick-a-brick hall. Slippery. God, that's such a great. They just look so good. Definitely enjoying this build. Right, Urban? The pedals are awesome. And yeah, because of the process, they're all unique. I mean, similar, but they're all different. Ooh, maybe this is. Oh, you know what? I was wrong. This is the part that's on the box at the bottom. And end of bag 3, no extra parts. Seems like they gave you all the extra parts in that first bag. Really looking nice. Alright, on to the last bag. Alrighty. So I guess that's the question. Do I go buy a vase Or do I try to brick build a vase? Not sure I even have. Why it gotta go be like that, Matt? I am just trying to recreate the designer's vision. You've been going through. Thanks, Ghoster. Hey, Nodak. See, Matt, I think you've been going through withdrawal. Not being able to give me grief. Either that or just payback for all the grief I give you. I still need TJ to hook me up with that pot stirring emote. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, TJ. Get in your hole. Oh, that sucks, no doubt. I am trying to think if I've ever experienced one of those up there. I can't say that I have. That's a hype train emote? I need to do some behind the scenes work, I think. Yay! Success! It matches. Ah! Shooting pieces everywhere. Ooh. Maybe those actually were supposed to be down here. Indulgent Girl, I think it depends on what part of North Dakota you're in. I've always been up around the lake. So, no real dunes there. Too much water. Yeah, but when it rains in North Dakota, the whole state washes away. Those geese can be mean. North Dakota's angry birds. Ugh. Horrible. Ugh. This might be too much information, but I lost my chair I was using for streaming because I no longer have to share my Lego room with my work from home office. Ended up with getting a new chair for the office, which is downstairs, so now I'm sitting on a hardwood bench. I think I need to find something new. Hey Pancake, you back? You're never gonna want to leave your house, no doc. Go. Closing in. So pretty. And let's see what we got. We are going to do one off the side here. And one off the front. And one more stem. Thanks, Novak. They do look nice. So, Novak, how disappointed are you in the rumored delay of the Pokemon set? There we go. And we got some extra parts, including a 6L bar. Let's see, we got another tulip, another one of those weird things. Ooh, another one of clips. So extra parts in the first and fourth bags. Some useful stuff there. And I need to find a place to put this so the cats don't get into it. Ugh. Alright, and there. So pretty. Thanks, Coaster. I like them. I like them a lot. They were actually a gift from my wife. So I'm very thankful for her for doing them for me. Well, my thought is to get a vase. I think you need something with a relatively narrow neck. And then you might want to do something with the sticks or with the branches to lengthen them a little bit, or maybe put some glass or beads or rocks or something in the base so you can adjust the heights. Yeah, there is a decent amount of flowers. I mean, what's the set retail at? I mean, it's 435 parts. I want to say they're like 40. They feel like $50. Well, with Lego pricing, right? Yeah, they are. They're $49.99 US. So obviously, you're paying a premium for these dual molding petals. I did see these on sale though. I want to say I saw them on Costco for like $36 maybe. Live on the moon divine. So, but there's definitely, like, if you could pick up a couple on discount, that'd be all right. I mean, you know, I guess maybe we've gotten used to Lego pricing, and yeah, it seems like this is what they charge, but I think this probably would have been maybe more like a $40 set a couple of years ago. But again, there's a lot of new elements as far as the dual molded leaves. I'm not sure about those green branch pieces that the leaves attach to. I think those might be new. You know, it could be really interesting doing some kind of oversized plant landscape. Might be interesting to use these for. You know, where you got a minifigure. Yeah, that's true. Urban. Or you get you buy more than one of the bouquet sets, you know, so you get different kinds of bouquets, and then you mix them all together. Note after you're a midi-chlorian. What time is it? 7:35. Ugh. All right. But yeah, I'm loving them. They look awesome. And like I said, I need to find something to put them in now. Let's open we're gonna open one of these, and then I may just do the rest offline because everybody's seen them. All right, rows 1 to 4, A, B, and C across the columns. There's no flex, Matt. Said, I don't mind shouting these guys out. Come on, focus. I've been buying my CMF sets from these guys for a little while. Actually, if anybody wants a code, Come on, focus, focus, focus. There you go. 10% off. And it is good. Oh, minimum order is 100. And that's only good through June 30th. So, the thing I like about them is I can basically order the complete set, you know, and it's costing me the same as if I just bought them at the store. Except I don't have to go find them and deal with all the scalpers. Hey, Brooksplorian. 3B, D3, D3. So what was that? D3 and 3B. There is no D and Nodak. One, two, three, B. All right, Matt. Since you actually gave a legit number, we'll go with the one you picked. And just so you know, you win nothing. It doesn't feel too heavy, so it's got to be one of the ones that have minimal parts. Woo-hoo. Soccer player. That's a nice jersey. Oh, we got dual printed head. Turn that off. Oh, he's giving a header. Nice. I like the print on this. Quite nice. Which I'm kind of tempted to get the Messi set because I kind of want Lionel Messi, but I don't think I'd get all of them, all of the new World Cup sets. Focus, focus, focus. There we go. Good stuff. Oh, Brooksplorium. Cool. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna call it a day there, folks, because I've been sitting on this wood bench for 2 hours and my butt is hurting. This is really good. Hey, anybody know if it would be nice if this the dead fish shows up in regular Pick-a-Brick hopefully Lego doesn't make it a completely exclusive to this minifigure series. And the Monster Hunter is going to go well with my Adventures in Transylvania. Ooh, very cool. Well, thanks everybody for coming to hang out. Let's go see if there's a raid target we can hit. Hey, I didn't even. Thanks, guys. I didn't even turn on my stream manager. Oh, I'm so out of it. Let's see here. Nope. 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 Oh, there we go. Rated channel. Nobody is on. It's alright. Let's somebody's building the 4 weapons blacksmith. Let's go with that. Going 24 hours? No. Not with this stool. Maybe once I get I was looking at maybe getting one of those shop stools with that have the backrest and have the wheels so I can roll around. But let's go this guy. Alt Dragon is building the 4 weapons blacksmith. So, but thanks everybody. I know this was a different day than usual. Got to figure out what my schedule is going to be now that I'm on this coast. So, but yeah, appreciate everybody. Thanks for all the redeems and the resubs, and yeah, you guys are all great. And I will see you soon. Enjoy your weekend. Hopefully I can get my butt out of bed for mass stream in the morning. So.
But let's face it, Mega fan service is one of the other big times. Eclipses bricks bring in